Welcome back to the Autocar show, and now it's time to take the BMW Xperience contest winners out for a drive of a lifetime.
Well, you saw Karthik drive the BMW X-Drive course, but now it's time for more fun. A lot of you entered the BMW X-Drive contest, and it's time for those 24 contestants that have won to go out and try the course themselves. And when they see that course, believe me, their jaws will drop. The scale, the size, and what they see is pretty darn impressive.
Well, they all turned up in a state of disbelief, but they were pretty excited to get going.
Yeah, I'm passionate about driving and I am in love with the ultimate driving machine on earth.
When they told me that you are shortlisted in 100, I didn't took it seriously. But after they told me that you are in the top 24 and you have to send your license copy, I thought it's serious, man.
I'm not really a morning person. I got a call in the morning and I was like, okay dude, it's not a dream, let's get up. So pretty excited about it.
Autocar, I've literally grown up with it. It's been 10 years now. I read every single issue out of it. So I just participated. When I got a call, he said top 50 and you got to be lucky to get in 24. I was like, no, it's not possible. Forget it. The next day I get a call, I'm like, oh my God, it's actually happened. I'm going to drive the BMW now.
I heard about the contest. I very reluctantly participated, but very eager to win and didn't believe it at first, but always glad to win. So looking forward to the experience.
I always wanted to come. I have an exam tomorrow. I'm still over here. That's how excited I am. Actually I am a car fanatic. I've been reading Autocar for the past 6 years.
Very excited about driving the BMW and I'm looking forward to drive the X6.
Yes, my son and I both entered the contest. He is the maniac driver, but I guess I was the one who got through.
I saw the BMW contest, I said I have to enter it. When I got a call, I didn't believe it myself.
Then it was time to shock and awe them with the track. Well, nobody got shocked and awed, they just got more charged up. They made a beeline for the registration desk and got straight into the BMW gear.
We have driven on plain roads, but looking at this, it might be good in terms of, challenge how it will happen. But we've already seen on television, so let's see how it happens out here.
I've done off-roading before in other cars, but this is the first time in BMW. And I feel this is almost, I can do put 25% of effort in other cars.
I'm very unlucky at times with competitions and all these contests. So finally I got to get this whole experience. It's pretty nice. I own a BMW, so it's...
Okay, so you're an old hand at this.
No, but I wanted to drive the X5, so yeah, I'm looking forward, and thanks to Autocar for organizing this.
But before getting into the SUVs, BMW's off-road experts had some know-how to share with them.
Well, we've created a mogul or off-road SUV course, not an extreme one, but that suits our BMW X-Drive system very well. Well, we've prepared a few rollers which simulate ice or loose gravel, like zero traction areas. So the traction control comes into place, the latest software. We also have our latest car, which is the brand new X3 with us. We've got a steep up and downhill, so we have an auto hold function. We do have a hill descent control which can be adjusted between 5 and 25 according to the situation. We do have axle decollation area where we really completely lose ground. We've got the wheels in the air and the ADBX, the automatic differential brake on all axles, really controls the situation. We also have some small water, some sandy areas, and also inclination, which is a bit scary for the one or not experienced driver, but it's about the low center of gravity.
But which one of the SUVs would be Edward's pick for the track?
I would take the X3 currently, because with the latest development of the new hill descent control and the adaptive damping system, you can have best of both worlds. You can have a really nice car downtown for the driving safe, and also you can take it to off-road situations like this.
Luckily, all the winners would get to drive all 3 cars over the course. And that is a good amount of work. So let's get right into it. Well, some participants didn't get what the rollers were all about, but those that did got to see the X-Drive system working smoothly. Now, what are mirrors doing on an off-road track? Well, they're to help drivers understand how and what their cars are doing. And from there, the Xperience drive wound onto the axle twisters, a test of traction, body rigidity, and axle articulation.
When you're going through, you look at other cars doing the same thing which you were doing in your car, and you realize this is what we did, and it just looks so easy from the inside. It's actually very.
Far more dramatic.
It's far more dramatic when you see it from the outside, but inside I'm quite comfortable, nice to drive, absolutely okay.
You feel scared actually, can it do it? Then you see the cars in front, you see one tire, right in the air, and still they're managing to go across, and then you feel the same thing. But inside, okay, everything is, you're stable and everything is going on fine. But you don't get the feeling, only you get scared once in a while.
2 tires are in air and 2 of them are on road. I thought it's going to bottom, but it didn't. It just came out.
Yeah, when you see the cars in front, and the suspension's indexing up in front of you, it's quite amazing, These cars just keep taking the punishment and just keep going on and on, so quite cool.
Well, these are the axle breakers. They show how much articulation you have at each wheel, and apart from that, it also shows you how the car can keep moving forward even when there's less than 4 wheels touching the ground.
I like the whole track. It's been laid out very well, and it's really testing the car. I mean, I have a BMW too, but I can't touch my BMW like this. So I need someone else's car to do this. So yeah, thanks Autocar for doing that for me.
Especially when you're on 3 wheels, you really don't realize that you're on 3 wheels, or probably just 2 wheels, and it's really fun.
Amazing, mind-blowing, just mind-blowing.
Generally, you'd say a BMW is a soft roader, but doesn't look like it.
Found that the pits in which the car just moves on 2 wheels is most challenging, because you sometimes get a hard landing on the ground. So it's very challenging to get it softly on the land and drive it through that.
I thought the car would get stuck, but now it didn't.
And then came the thrilling hill climb.
The car pretty much does everything for itself. I mean, I don't really have to do anything apart from just accelerating and braking. I mean, even on the incline and on the steep, it's just driving itself pretty much. So it's so easy.
When you start going down the hill, you're quite hesitant and you expect, oh, I should brake. And then it's sometimes going against your intuition that just let the car roll and just steer and it works. So it's fantastic.
Hill descent, I didn't have to do anything. I just had to steer, that's it. The car took care of itself. I just had to let it go, that's it.
Actually, I thought it would be tough because I had to put some effort, but I didn't put any effort. It was going by itself, and I didn't touch the brake at all. I was worried whether to apply or not. I was a little bit confused. Then I just gave it a try. I left the brake and simply I went down. It was controlled by itself. Amazing.
I was just wondering that. I hope the decline is not just immediately after that. I was just wondering that. It was amazing. The car, the way it was going down. I mean, I was just doing nothing, just steering it. That's it.
I like the incline one, the hill one, which is very nice. So you can see the sky, and then you go and drop dead. You go down. So I think that's one of the best part of the track.
And right after that was the not so thrilling water body. Come on, I'm sure these SUVs can deal with more water than that. We get more than that on public roads during monsoons. The side inclination was quite severe. You could see some participants not driving to the fullest limit. But those that did really enjoyed the experience.
It looks tough from the outside, but when you sit inside the car, it's very comfortable. You don't actually feel that the car is doing so much, and the electronics take care of everything. You just have to be very light on the accelerator, and that's it. The car does the job on itself.
I mean, once you see the cars going, you actually can't believe it's doing it. Once you sit inside and drive it, it's just cakewalk. It's as simple as just driving on a plain road, and it's just tackling every goddamn thing coming on its way.
I've had so many cars driven, but nothing like this. First I was frightened, but when I drove the car, it was pretty, very, very good.
The 30-degree incline made things quite wonky on the inside. Now this is a side inclination test. On this side banking, the cars come, they're really leaned over, looks crazy, it feels crazy. This is only 30 degrees though. These cars can do closer to 40 degrees as well. But 40 degrees of side incline is a lot, and that can be managed only at standstill on some really grippy surfaces. Driving over bumpy roads like this is much tougher, and there were many more bumps ahead.
You can see I'm speechless. It was, you get scared, but then you realize the car is taking care of you. I think that is the biggest aspect that's different what you feel.
Well, watching outside it's been scary, but from inside it's quite a, what you can say, a baby drive you can say.
The participants made the most of the rounds in the 3 SUVs, and some even got a few extras. At the end of the day, everybody had a blast. Though they had sand in their hair, their ears, their eyes, nobody was complaining. Everyone was really charged up. They had enough energy to holler out a battle of cheers.
I loved every bit of it. I have never done off-roading before, but I can tell you, this is just the beginning.
I wish I could put it in words. Even the dictionary will fall short fall of words. It's amazing.
The feeling was amazing. I didn't drive BMW. It drove me crazy.
It was mind-blowing. It was too good. Enjoyed it thoroughly.
It was really very good experience on the BMW X6.
I think people who own this car and who sit on the back seat really miss the fun that they have owned, and they're sitting on the back seat. If I get this car, I only want this seat. Rest, I don't even want that.
I drove the X6. It just blew me away. I mean, if I can conquer this, I can conquer anything.
Boy, this was something.
Anything that's come in front of me, I can probably go over it.
Please just avoid the people.
अब BMW आ गई है, पहाड़ी, नदी, जंगल, तालाब, कहाँ भी घूमो, no problem.
I can say it with experience that it's done it.
And louder, Autocar! Yes! So as you can see, these guys have really had a fun day out there, and despite the heat, they're having a blast. So guys, scream it out for us. What was the experience like? Awesome! Well, they've definitely had a great time. We've had a great time bringing this BMW experience to you, and hope you've enjoyed watching it all.